stations ready to resume count. 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
So as we stand on the cusp of a new era, new breakthroughs in AI will reimagine the ways we can help. We will have the chance to improve the lives of billions of people. We will give businesses the opportunity to thrive and grow, and help society answer the toughest questions we have to face. Now, we don't take this for granted. So while our ambition is bold, our approach will always be responsible, because our goal is to make AI helpful for everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Google I/O.
Welcome to Google I/O is right, and what a big year it was. Hosted in Mountain View at the Google headquarters, Google announced some really exciting and innovative features that made it one of the most exciting to date. Let's take a look at the top features. Here we go. Now, it's no surprise that Google spent a lot of its time talking about AI. Being challenged from OpenAI in the partnership with Microsoft, you could see an evolution of their old mission into something a little bit more.
This gives us so many opportunities to deliver on our mission, to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. It's a timeless mission that feels more relevant with each passing year. And looking ahead, making AI helpful for everyone is the most profound way we will advance our mission.
Making AI helpful for everyone. It wasn't too long ago at another Google I/O, Google had announced that it was a AI first company. This really had the Google feel of expanding people's knowledge, being able to boost the creativity and productivity of the world, and helping people innovate. One of the first features to be released was called Help Me Write, and the demo Sundar gives the example of trying to get a refund from.
We are taking the next step in Gmail with Help Me Write. Let's say you got this email that your flight was canceled. The airline has sent a voucher, but what you really want is a full refund. You could reply and use Help Me Write. Just type in the prompt of what you want, an email to ask for a full refund, hit create, and a full draft appears. As you can see, it conveniently pulled in flight details from the previous email. And it looks pretty close to what you want to send. Maybe you want to refine it further. In this case, a more elaborate email might increase the chances of getting the refund.
Now what's amazing here is using something that looks like Bard, they're able to ask for a full refund instead of a voucher. Google, using their specialty, allows the user to refine it further to make it more formal, elaborate, shorten it, or I'm feeling lucky. This is where I think Google is really going to shine in adoption for their features by making it so simple that anyone could use. The Help Me Write functionality would be something I can see a lot of people using, and builds on features that they've used in the past, like Smart Reply and Smart Compose, which are already available in Gmail.
People can explore the world from their device. At last year's I/O, we introduced Immersive View, which uses AI to create a high-fidelity representation of a place so you can experience it before you visit. Imagine if you could see your whole trip in advance. With Immersive View for routes, now you can, whether you're walking, cycling, or driving. Let me show you what I mean. Say I'm in New York City. I can zoom in to get an incredible bird's eye view of the ride. And as we turn, we get onto a great bike path.
The new feature called Immersive View allows you to take all of the power of Google Maps and Google Earth for a set number of cities to get a 3D view of the world around you. Sundar takes a bike ride in New York City where you're able to preview the route and see that you're going to follow a nice bike path along the water. along with the views of the skyscrapers in the background. We all probably take too many photos, and to be honest, the photo doesn't always turn out the way that we want it to. The new feature, Magic Editor from Google, will allow users to edit some of those 1.7 billion photos, being able to remove some of the items that might have ruined an otherwise good photo would be useful to a lot of people. Not needing to download extra software like Photoshop, everything can be done right in the Google Photos app.
You wish you had taken your bag off for the photo, so let's go ahead and remove that bag strap. The photo feels a bit dark, so you can improve the lighting. And maybe you want to even get rid of some clouds to make it feel as sunny as you remember it. Looking even closer, you wish you had posed so it looks like you're really catching the water in your hand. No problem. You can adjust that. You always want your kid at the center of it all. And it looks like the balloons got cut off in this one. So you can go ahead and reposition the birthday boy. Magic Editor automatically recreates parts of the bench and balloons that were not captured in the original shot. It's truly magical. We are excited to roll out Magic Editor in Google Photos later this year.
And AI is a lot more useful than just jazzing up photos. In this example, Google Docs is being used as another output for the AI to help generate a new job description.
Senior level job description for textile designer. Docs will take that prompt, send it to our Palm 2-based model, and let's see what I got back. Not bad.
Now, while it might not be perfect, it's a pretty good starting point if AI just helps get you 85 to 90% of the way there, and we're just left to refine. You can already see some pretty amazing things that you can do within the Google suite of products using AI.
Imagine you run a dog walking business and need to keep track of things like your clients, logistics about the dogs, like what time they need to be walked, for how long, etc. Sheets can help you get organized. In a new sheet, simply type something like client and pet roster for a dog walking business with rates and hit create. Sheet sends this input to a fine-tuned model that we've been training with all sorts of sheet-specific use cases. Look at that. The model.
Some of that same organization, AI magic, Google is able to start creating a formatted spreadsheet. This would save a lot of people time, and you can also see that there's already some nice bolded titles at the top with nice spacing and taking advantage of some new features like the toggle buttons and checklist features in Google Sheets. This has the potential to really revolutionize knowledge workers who do these types of things every single day. Google also made exciting announcements, releasing Bard to anyone, no waitlist, and available in additional languages.
Bard continues to rapidly improve and learn new abilities, and we want to let people around the world try it out and share their feedback. So today, we are removing the waitlist and opening up Bard to over 180 countries and territories, with more coming soon. And in addition to becoming available in more places, Bard is also becoming available in more languages. Beyond English, starting today, you'll be able to talk to Bard in Japanese and Korean. We're pleased to share that we're on track to support 40 languages soon. Bard's math, logic, and reasoning skills made a huge leap forward, underpinning its ability to help developers with programming. Bard can now collaborate on tasks like code generation, debugging, and explaining code snippets. Bard has already learned more than 20 programming languages.
You can imagine a huge amount of people interested in trying out Bard from around the world. One of the benefits that Google has is the ability to seamlessly integrate across their different platforms. In this example, they're able to then take that list of colleges that they received from Bard and directly turn that into a map to display where those locations actually are. Showing off even more, they're able to then have these options displayed in a table format. They add an additional column about whether the school is public or private. Now, we often don't just want to keep this in one place. We do some copy and paste, but because this is Google, they're able to just have this export directly into a Google Sheet. Really impressive stuff, and I think this is where we're going to see Bard really start to excel, as you can take different actions in programs that we use every single day in the Google Suite. Search is the place where Google got its start. This year at Google I/O, they talked about the reimagination of search and what might be one of the biggest updates we've seen.
I'ma make 'em talk like, whoa. Move fast, move slow. Catch me on a roll. Come say hello. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Yes, yes, yes.
Come say hello. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
You got this. Let's go.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? And the answer is
Yes.
no.
Yes.
No.
I'ma make 'em talk like whoa, 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 whoa. I'ma make 'em talk like.
I'ma make 'em talk like, whoa.
Google Starline seems to be a really interesting take on how we all see each other on computer screens in 2D and moving it towards 3D, using a little bit of AI magic and some fancy abilities to capture people's images. The demo here shows a new, smaller, lightweight version of Starline. All the reviews that I've seen online have impressed people on how it does look like the person is sitting across the table from them, being able to see depth, and some people even saying they wanted to reach out and try to grab objects that were presented in front of them. I think this is worth noting just in conclusion. As the AI space heats up, it's going to be important to get these in the hands of actual users. While ChatGPT is impressed, if you were to ask your family or relatives, they probably only heard about it on the news and have never actually touched it. But how many of your relatives have actually used a feature like Smart Reply or Smart Compose? If you were to ask them about those features, they wouldn't even know what you're talking about. But if you were to show them, I bet they've used them. And this is where I think the beauty of what Google is doing really shows the potential. Much of AI should fade into the background. It doesn't have to be something new. It doesn't have to be something scary. It just needs to be helpful and easy. I thought this was the most exciting Google I/O in a very long time. What did you think of Google I/O? Leave your comments below. And that's all for me. As always, thanks for watching and catch you next time.